Hi, everyone. This is Elsie Kerns, your overwhelm warrior. And tonight I have a special friend and colleague, Daryle Seidman, and he is the creator of the Seven Keys Wellness Directory. And I'm really excited to have Daryle talk about this because the two of us were just reminiscing. We have been friends for over 20 years, and we have been chugging along in the holistic alternative medicine field. We finally see that people are interested in seeing how they can combine alternative medicine with traditional medicine for the most optimum health and anti-aging. So Daryle, I want to welcome you, and I want to ask you, what is it that made you decide to now create this website, the Seven Keys Wellness Connections?
Well, as you know, I think we mentioned us reminiscing. I think 20 plus years ago, we got together and we were trying to create a home for wellness practitioners. I think the working title was the Center for the Healing Arts. And
Yeah.
at that point, I think we were kind of ahead of our curve. And, we've crossed paths many times over the years. But I've always been on a wellness journey. I mean, I studied nutrition in college. I was involved with a family business that actually was the ice cream business. It was called Hillside Farms. And at that time, all the ice cream had like artificial preservatives and things. And my father decided he wanted an all natural fresh ice cream with like fresh nuts and fruits and berries of the season. So, I always had that in the back of my mind that health and wellness was a top priority. And over the years, I know we've crossed paths. I've, produced shows with Marianne Williamson, Deepak Chopra. I've always been on this journey to really not only educate myself, but also help people in their wellness journeys on connecting with wellness practitioners. And it's always been quite challenging, as you know. It's a word of mouth business. It's, I come to you and I say, Elsie, who do you know? And you'll say, I know this person or that person. But from the layperson point of view, they don't know really where to go. The yellow pages online, Facebook page, group page, they seek out wellness practitioners, and often it's challenging to find someone. And oftentimes the really good people have some notoriety and they're not in the area that you live. So often people travel hours to visit different wellness practitioners. So I really wanted to basically create a medium. In this case, it's an online directory for wellness practitioners. The listings are free. They can get a free basic listing, put their business on there, but it's powered by Google's API map. And what that means is you can actually zoom into your geographic area and say, who are the wellness practitioners in my area? And then you could even go even further and look at the categories that they're in. So if you're looking for a massage therapist or a personal coach or an acupuncturist or a holistic dentist or a nutritionist, you can actually look at the categories and find somebody close to you. And then you could look at their listing and learn a little bit more about them. It has the social media links on it. And recently, we've been doing some Seven Keys interviews, and I had the pleasure of interviewing you on my Seven Keys show. So next week, we'll be adding that video to your listing. So it'll give people a perspective, because words on a page are fine, but letting people get to know who you are, what you do, what type of people you help is really the tipping point where somebody's going to click that button and say, yeah, I want a consultation with that wellness practitioner.
Well, what has the response been so far?
The response has been kind of like an aha moment, which is, I didn't know where to go. I'm glad there's a place that can help me in my wellness journey. And also with COVID, wellness practitioners have really been challenged in the sense of the regulations. Like, I know some of my massage therapists that I work with, you had to have like a doctor's note in order to go see them. And, they have to have extra cleaning times between, patients. So a lot of it was around, hey, is your business open? So that's one thing. You can tell the public your business is open. And then the public was confused because you could have a listing on Google that maybe you didn't update in a while, and it said your business was closed. In fact, Google in a number of cases closed a lot of businesses until the business owner came in and claimed their Google listing and updated it saying what their COVID procedures were and what their hours of business are. So it was very confusing for consumers. But when they come to our site, these are listings that are owned by the respective practitioners, and they can update them at any time, put additional information in, update their hours, update their COVID messaging. So it's really an opportunity to have the most accurate information and make it easy for people to find. So the response has been really overwhelming at this point.
Well, I also want to say that I know many of the people that have already joined Wellness Connections are people that you personally know, you know their integrity and you trust them. So what does the future look like for Seven Keys?
Well, the future really is about expanding this. I know we're in our own regional microcosm here with South Jersey, but my goal is really to have ambassadors across the country to spread the word to other wellness practitioners in their area. So this map, not only in the U.S. but globally, practitioners could, as I said, have their listings here. So if people are looking for help in their local area, or if they're traveling, say you're traveling to California or Sedona and you're looking for a massage therapist, hopefully, we'll be starting to add those practitioners on as well. And it is mobile accessible. So you could just look it up on your phone and say, who do I know or who can I find out in this area does the type of holistic work that I'm looking for. So my goal is to expand globally. And I think we're looking at some other opportunities because the more and more I connect with wellness practitioners, and this firsthand, it's tough to be a marketer and a wellness practitioner at the same time, kind of juggling those. I've dealt with a lot of creative people over the years, and they're like, I don't want to have anything to do with business. I just want to do my creative thing. So part of it is empowering the wellness practitioners we're working with helping them with, say, social media, or helping them with their website, helping them with other things to really get their message and word out. And then really the third piece is to continue broadcasting. And I think I told you this about 6 months ago. I had a dream, and this phrase came in my head over and over again, and I didn't know what it meant. But when I translated in a couple languages, the message was broadcast wellness to the people. It was Desi Magnata Esperanza. So I took a couple different languages. I have a Portuguese friend, and she kind of gave me a little insights into there. Shout out to Mara. And we, as I said, I'm kind of living this in the sense of I want to broadcast wellness to the people, share experiences, and really connect wellness practitioners to the people that need their help.
Daryle, now I'm going to just go back to something you and I were talking about before we went on air, and I heard you mention that you're writing a book. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So in fact, just circling back, people say, Daryle, what are the 7 keys? What's the 7 keys all about? Well, I actually registered a domain name 7 Keys in 2017. It was something that I just started kind of researching. I mean, as you know, 7 is a very mystical number, right? You have the 7 sacraments and 7 rules and 7 planes and 7 attributes and 7 paths, 7 universal laws, 7 chakras, 7 energy zones. So the 7 was kind of, ringing to me. But the 7 keys really are about specific areas of your life that I've kind of, discovered in my own personal journey. So this is really something personal to me that when we look at things that affect our life, starts out with the spirit. I think people get it wrong when they say body, mind, spirit. I think the spirit, we're all divine beings of our creator. So to me, it starts with the spirit. Mind is the second key. Then we move into the body, the mind controlling the body. And then the aspects of our life, family, of course, is a big piece. Love in our life and having love in our life. And then also the work aspect, your purpose in life. And then the play, where you get enrichment and enjoyment from. So my book, 7 Keys to Wellness, really is about talking about these 7 key areas of your life and looking at ways that you can find resources to help you. Very similar to the mission of 7 Keys, to connect the practitioners to the people that need their services, but also to look introspectively and see where maybe you're out of balance and see if there's opportunities to improve those areas of your life so you can incorporate all 7 keys in your life and really stay on a great path to wellness, both through your mind, your body, your spirit, and all the other aspects of your life with your family and love and your work and your play.
We really need that today. The situation with COVID, it's been hard to think about play. And I think what you're talking about is very vital, that we bring all of those aspects in balance again in our life. So this has certainly, creating this website and thinking about writing this book has certainly impacted your life.
Yes, it has. I've met some really great people along the way. I have love in my life, and I met a very wonderful woman through actually practicing these 7 keys, and also sharing things. I mean, when we look at our lives on a daily basis, there's something called the miracle morning and these rituals that we do. And I've kind of incorporated those into my life, which is, meditation and visualization and affirmations, and really just to start your day with an opportunity to kind of reflect. And then from there, it just sets the tone for your life, and you're just empowered. And also exercise. You and me, we talk about that a lot. It's getting that physical activity, shaking up those cells, and really making sure that your energy's flowing throughout your body. And I definitely, want to thank you again for the class that I took that you had conducted, which was about, I guess, maybe de-stressing, but I've basically incorporated the movements that you shared into something I call key yoga, or 7 keys yoga, in the sense of using some of the energy exercises, because I just find it so invigorating. So when you say, how's it affected my life? It's affected really all the 7 keys and 7 aspects of my life. And every day it gets better and better. So, I thank you for your guidance. And, I think we did a wellness expo. We actually did a wellness expo a few months back. And,
Right.
they call you the mother of the area, Elsie, because number one, you've been involved in this wellness field for so long, but the energy that you exude is this kind of Mother Earth type of energy that you're there for people, you help people, and and people continue to be attracted to you. So I really appreciate all the great work that you're doing as well, Elsie.
Well, thank you very much. And as you know, we've moved fully into the age of Aquarius and into the divine feminine. So I plan to be here for a long time. I see you have in the middle between us this aspect that you were talking about, where on their phone they can just go to that mobile pinpoint. Let me just hide myself.
Yeah, so this is the 7 keys homepage. You'll see there's like little pinpoints here of the practitioners in their area. We have a big cluster here in southern New Jersey. And then you scroll down and you can see some of our featured listings or our featured members. And the key is you can basically just go here, fill in, select the area of practitioner or wellness worker that you're looking for. Actually, you can search by a specific area that you're in or a category, and then that'll give you the listing. So it's really straightforward. We really tried to make it the easiest way to find holistic and wellness practitioners in your area. And if there's a practitioner that's not on our website, tell them to come to the website. They can click on this little blue button at the top here, and they can add their business. There's no cost to it. We're really trying to build community. We're trying to give people the opportunity to let them be known in the area, because that's what we're all about. We want to make sure that people can get the help that they need, especially now in times of COVID and people just being in their homes more than ever. It wasn't just like, hey, honey, I'm going to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'll come back at 5. We have dinner and go to bed. Families are spending more time together, and those family dynamics are definitely shifting. So maybe it's time to reach out to maybe take an online yoga class, or reach out to a wellness coach like you, Elsie, to help them maybe de-stress in their lives, or to maybe go out and get a massage. There's definitely opportunities to reach out to a wellness practitioner. They all follow all the COVID and government standards. So everybody that we work with, we make sure that they've been referred from somebody so we can actually understand their business. So we want to make sure we create really a wholesome community focused on wellness and better health.
Well, this is wonderful. And I know that since everyone is on their mobile phone today, you have this for the mobile phone on the website. The website is listed right here on this banner, 7keys.com. And if you are a practitioner, as Daryle said, your listing is free. Go in and click that blue button and sign up today. Daryle, how can people get in touch with you, give us some more information on that?
Yeah, so we're on social media. So that basically means we have a YouTube channel, we have an Instagram page, we have our Facebook page, we also have a Twitter page as well. So any of those mediums, you can contact whatever medium you're most comfortable with. Just send us a direct message. We'll be glad to help you, get back to you. If you're someone that's seeking a wellness practitioner, a concierge as well. So feel free to reach out and say, hey, Daryle, I'm looking for this type of practitioner. Who do you know? I'll be glad to direct you to somebody I know. If I don't have the answer, I consult my all-star team. Elsie being the quarterback here, we can find somebody to help you and direct you in the right direction to do that. So we want to help, as I said, the public find the wellness practitioners, as well as the wellness practitioners, getting their message out there, getting them known. And then also we want to make sure that if there's a way we can continue to improve this, love your suggestions, love the opportunity to connect, but it's really about wellness and making those connections. So we call our wellness members on our network wellness conductors, because they're basically, conducting the connection here. So this energy, which as our theme, is really about what we want to do. We want to connect people with the services and practitioners that can help them live a better life.
Well, one of the best aspects of what you're doing is that most holistic practitioners are great at what they do, but they're not very good at marketing. That's not their expertise, and that happens to be one of your great expertise. So we really appreciate you putting together the 7 Keys Wellness Connections. There is the link right there below us that you can go to and find out more. Right there, 7keys.com. Daryle, thanks so much for joining me tonight and explaining more about your not only directory, your wellness directory that features everything from, practitioners to services, products, and anything people need to know about the wellness field. But I'm anxious to read that book when it comes out.
So am I, Elsie.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I do have a co-author. My son Daryle actually is one of the co-founders here of 7 Keys. He's a 4th-year medical student at the Roland School of Medicine. He's going to become a doctor of osteopathic medicine in a few short months. So we're definitely looking forward to that. So he's going to be my co-author in the book as well, lending some of his medical expertise. And he really has a very holistic outlook in treating the whole patient, and also focusing on treating the source rather than the symptoms. As we know in the medical community, sometimes it's a symptom type of thing. Give you a drug, get rid of the symptom, instead of really looking at the core driver behind that illness. So I'm looking forward to him starting his practice, as well as continue to contribute to 7 Keys Wellness Connections.
Well, I am too. And I want to thank those that joined us on the broadcast. And please feel free to share this interview. We would love to have you pass it around and alert more people about the advantage of being a part of 7keys.com, or going there and finding someone you need for your expertise. If you don't see what you need, again, contact Daryle. He has a wealth of information for you, and he will find someone. So thank you very much, Daryle. We're going to sign off. But it was great to have everybody here. Take care and have a great night, and be safe in this continuing weather.
Mother